Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 99, we are one episode away from the big episode 100, and I myself am extremely excited, not just for Hermitcraft episode 100, but also, believe it or not, for Minecraft 1.9. Seriously, I have been playing around with the new wings, with the new boats, for the past couple of hours. I've absolutely loved it so far. I seriously think this is one of the coolest changes to Minecraft 1.9. It rolled out just yesterday. I recorded a video of how far can you fly in Minecraft 1.9 pretty quickly. I tried my best to get that out as fast as possible because I just wanted you guys to see it nice and quick. And it went down extremely well. Everyone seemed fairly happy. Lots of the comments were very positive about the change. There were a few comments, of course, as always, whenever Mojang makes a big change in Minecraft, saying that this has ruined Minecraft. Oh, it's just completely destroyed it. I'm never playing Minecraft again. And I've seen this. I've been playing Minecraft for a very long time, okay? Probably around about 4 or 5 years now. So seriously, very long time. And I have seen those comments every single update, okay? When pistons were introduced into the game, Minecraft's ruined. When hoppers and droppers were introduced into the game, Minecraft's ruined. Villagers, Minecraft's ruined. Everything, Minecraft's ruined. It's just, it comes up every single time. So whenever you see that down in the comment section, just ignore all of those comments, because generally speaking, after about 2 or 3 weeks, they'll come around and they'll be like, you know what? These wings are pretty fun. These wings are actually quite fun, and I've just been messing around with them. It's just so much fun to fly around in the amplified terrain. I cannot wait to get them on the Hermitcraft server. It is going to be awesome. So I am super hyped for Minecraft 1.9. I don't even care about item elevators anymore. I want wings. But anyway, all things flying aside, what we're going to be doing at the start of today's episode is, first off, well, I've got to repair my pickaxe. As you can see, my little efficiency 5 number has unfortunately completely run out, and I seem to be doing this pretty much every week. I seem to be doing this quite often in live streams as well. Repairing pickaxes. I really need to go on like a big mining session, and I also need to go on a bit of a big enchanting session, because at the minute, you know, I'm not doing particularly well. If we take a look in my pickaxe chest over here, yeah, they are pretty much all run out. So I'm running on empty at the minute, and I think I should definitely sort this out. And I don't want to be using that one on these, otherwise I might completely destroy it. That wouldn't be good at all. Come on, we are almost there. We need to get to level 17, I do believe, so that I can repair this one. And there we go. Okay, level 17. So let's just chuck our efficiency 5 pickaxe in there and our regular one in there. And there we go. Oh, my anvil broke. Just another bad thing to happen there. Great. Well, excellent. We have got ourselves an efficiency 5 pickaxe now. So with haste 2, we're going to be insta-mining, which is going to be really helpful because now we're going to be clearing out the area for the melon and pumpkin farms that we want to build in the new space with the sugarcane farms and all those sorts of things. So that is the plan at the minute. And you know what? Going to be doing that one in a third-person time-lapse. So guys, in today's time-lapse, I am going to be doing a bit of a time-lapse chat. It has been forever and a day since I've done one of these things, so I thought I would just sit down, I would talk to the microphone for a little while, because it means that, of course, you don't have to listen to 2.5 minutes of music, which some of you don't particularly like. Some of you absolutely love the music, which is brilliant, but of course there's a small minority that don't really enjoy the music, which is absolutely fine. And also, it means you get 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes or so of my voice, which apparently some of you actually quite like, which is fairly interesting. But anyway, moving on from that, what we're going to be talking about in today's time-lapse chat is the fact that it is currently Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now, this is not something that I was aware of, okay? I was completely unaware that October is in fact Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I've been told by a large number of people in the community that that is the case. I was told this before the news that I received, which, for those of you who don't know, this really does hit close to home, okay? This really does hit very, very close to home, because on October the 1st, funnily enough, my mum received the news that unfortunately she had been diagnosed with breast cancer. It's a very, very early onset. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry. Don't start panicking down in the comment section. As I say, she's going into surgery on October the 13th, which is why all of these Hermitcraft episodes are a little bit shorter at the minute, because I'm dealing with that, and of course, I'm having to record before it so that I can look after my mum after the surgery. That's sort of how these things are going to be going home. But as I say, I talked about that in the previous episode quite a bit. I'm not going to talk about that much today, but of course it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is very fitting, extremely fitting for the current circumstances. And I was doing some thinking the other day, trying to work out, you know, what can I do? What can I do as a relatively large YouTuber? You know, I've got 800,000 subscribers. What can I do to help this cause to some extent. Now, one thing that I do know that's been happening is a lot of people on the Patreon server have been working really hard for Breast Cancer Awareness Month without any prior knowledge of the whole Mumbo's Mum situation that's going on. They've been turning a lot of the beacons on the server pink and also putting up pink banners all over the place. A specific player that comes to mind that has been doing that quite a bit is a person called Ponybutts. I just want to say a massive thank you for that, because that's a really lovely gesture. It's made pretty much everyone on the Patreon server aware of the cause, and I know that a few of the patrons have actually donated because of this, which is amazing. That's seriously amazing, and it's such like a small thing. It's a tiny thing, but it's made a massive difference. So thank you specifically to you, but also the other patrons that have been doing that without my knowledge of it. But aside from that, aside from all those tiny little details, of course I could do that on the Hermitcraft server, I was thinking more along the lines of events and videos and things that I can do. So for example, charity live stream comes to mind. You know, I could definitely do one of those, or perhaps a few charitable videos and things. I don't really know, you know, I don't really know, because I've never done any form of charitable thing on my channel, which sounds awful when I say it like that, but I've never, apart from the Yogscast charity live stream, which wasn't organised by myself, I have never done a specific, apart from the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge as well, I've never really done like a specific charitable video before, and it's something that I definitely want to do, and this seems like the best possible time and the best possible circumstances to do it, because of course it is so personal to me. So I'm a little bit stuck. I am a little bit stuck, and what I want you guys to do is let me know down in the comment section what sort of thing you would like to see. Perhaps add some suggestions, things that I could do for it, because that would be a lot of fun, and I definitely think it will be useful and it will be helpful to hear your feedback. You guys are pretty creative with video ideas and events, so I can't wait to read through them. And of course, you know, Breast Cancer Awareness Month is going on, and I'll put some links down in the description to allow you to access those websites and donate if you do want to. I know that I personally will be, so yes, that's pretty much everything that I want to say during today's time-lapse chat, so let's move back over to Minecraft. So here we are, guys, inside our brand spanking new and relatively gigantic area that we have managed to create. I hope that you enjoyed that little time-lapse chat there. I apologise that it was a tiny bit serious. In fact, I apologise that the past 2 Hermitcraft episodes have included some serious bits. Trust me, silliness will return soon, but, you know, I've got to get all this stuff out of the way. So there we go. That is the place. This is huge. This really is a big area that we've managed to mine out here. Let me just get up to the top here, and yeah, we have got plenty of space to work with. Now, we're not going to be building the pumpkin and melon farms in today's episode because, of course, that's like an entirely new project. I'll have to design some farms and things. I'm thinking about using slime blocks, although that will be a little bit tough, and I'll have to come up with some solutions to problems and things. But other than that, we have got to do a little bit of decorating. At the minute, this is butt ugly, okay? This is the definition of butt ugly, and we need to sort that out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically continue on this theme that we have going on, and I'm going to stretch it out. I'm going to make space for the modules, and basically make it clear that this is the framework, and this is what's going to be happening. Then all we have to do is we'll have to slot in the pumpkin and melon farms in the gaps. That's the plan. So our pathway is almost done. I'm just putting in the little stone slab barrier up the side, and we need to light this place up. Seriously, this is going to just become a gigantic mob farm if I leave this as dark as it is right now. But one thing that I just want to mention is I am really impressed by how tightly compact we have managed to create my entire base. If you look up there, look, you can see the train station. Then this area here is about 3 blocks beneath that. I managed to punch that back then. But this area here is about 3 blocks beneath that. And then if you take a look down over here, where that zombie's just fallen, that is the cocoa bean farm. So there's only about 3 blocks between that, or 2 blocks really. So we've got 2 blocks there, 3 blocks up at the top, and then we have all of this going straight through the middle. Seriously, it's as if I planned it, which I promise you, I really didn't. I didn't think I was going to hit anything. I thought, you know, I've got loads and loads of space. Turns out I don't really have as much space as I thought I did, but it's ended up working out quite nicely. Pretty happy with that. For a second there, I mistook him for another little pumpkin man, but it turns out we've got a creeper on the path. Let's sort this fella out. Oh, I thought he was going to blow up there. Thank you for knockback, Notch. That's brilliant. Okay, I think this is telling me that I just really need to light up my pathway, because we've got a second creeper, and he was on the edge then. He was about to explode. But thankfully, I have brought along some sea lanterns, and that should do the trick. So one there, and I'm just starting to realize now just how massive this area is. I mean, just think, this isn't the end of it. We're going to keep going in this direction until we... Oh, whoa! That was some assassin level attack by that skeleton there. And we've got a creeper up at the top. And a creeper up at the top there as well. I thought I saw a little green head there. I am rubbish. I am seriously rubbish at lighting up important areas, aren't I? This could get messy. So the roof part is now all completed. We have got the entire ceiling. That is now in place. And I have to say, as I just mentioned, before I got rudely disrupted by that skeleton, this room is massive. Like, this is full on gigantic. Just imagine this with another set of 2 modules on top of what we already have, all just filled to the brim with farms and things. It's going to look amazing, and it's definitely going to be like one of the biggest areas of my base. When I started this project, I had no idea just how big this thing was going to be, but I'm pretty happy that I've gone for it because it looks awesome. It looks really, really cool. But anyway, as you can see, I'm now placing in the glass. This is to protect the player from flying pumpkins and melons because everyone knows they're really dangerous. So, yep, we'll get this thing in place. Now the player is protected from the projectiles that are the melons and pumpkins. We've got all of the glass in place. I know that a lot of the comments were saying, oh, I don't really like the look of the glass in here. Yes, I am aware that it doesn't look particularly brilliant. I probably could have come up with a better way of doing things, but the glass is alright, and of course it stops all of the items from flowing onto the path, okay? It's not really for protection of the player, but we just don't want to be losing items. So now we have got everything up top. We just need to create the little iron bracket things. I don't know what these things are called, but they sort of come down like this, and then this one is going to stop here, so we're just going to have to do that, and then it goes down like this, and then it goes right the way across. So we're going to have to replace all of this stone with iron, and then out the back we're going to have all of these blocks here, then a block there, I'm assuming. And yeah, I don't know what to call these things, but they're just there, and I personally think they look pretty cool. They're a nice little bit of detail. They break up our farms and things. So yeah, I've got to place all of those in. That will give us the framework for how this build is going to be looking. I'm excited. Oh, you'll never guess where I am again. Yes, I have run out of iron blocks once again, and by the look of things, hang on a minute. Oh, thank you. I was going to say, has the iron farm run out of iron blocks? Wow, okay, so this is the iron farm. I feel like I should mention this once again because I'm still getting hundreds of comments asking me where I get all my iron from. Is this place designed by Tango Tech? It's called the Iron Foundry, I think. Yeah, I think I've got the right one. There's tons of iron farms out there, but this is the Iron Foundry. And it's bonkers, as you can see. Produces a lot of iron, so there we go. We're getting there. Almost there. Iron blocks, iron blocks, iron blocks. And then there we go, I think. Is that everything? And then the block on top. There we go. Okay, so that is everything. This is what the entire thing looks like from above. And if we head down to the bottom, yes, there we go. So that is where the farms are going to be going. They're going to be going in this gap right here, and then in that gap over there. And I just want to take another look because this room is just ever expanding. Jeez, man, like this thing's huge. Hang on, I'm going to take a screenshot from up here, I think. Perfect. It's even got the little pumpkin fellas in there. Excellent news. Well, this is the room. It is looking brilliant. I'm very glad that we've managed to get this done. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope that you've enjoyed this slightly shorter episode of Hermitcraft. We've actually got a ton of stuff done in today's episode. It's been pretty much the same amount of progress as a regular episode, just in a shorter form factor, which wasn't intended, but there we go. But anyway, if you have enjoyed, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.